Hello guys, welcome back once again to another episode of Learn Data Analytics with Blessing. And in today's video, we'll be looking at the alter table statement. So what is this alter table statement used for? It is used to add, delete or modify columns in an already existing table. You can also use it to add or drop various constraints on an existing table. So the first one we'll be looking at is how you can use this alter statement to add columns to your table. So let's look at this customer lookup table we created in our last video. Let's select all. Say select all from customer lookup. So let's run this and see customer lookup. I'll run this and let's look at the data there. F5. So we have this. Let's say we want to add a column for annual income for every of these customers. Would come here and say alter table. What's the table name? Alter table customer lookup. Then add. I would say add. What do I want to add? Specify the. So just type in the column name I want to add in. Annual income. You have to include the data type of that annual income, the value there. So I'll say okay, int. Or you can use money, but I'll use int. Then let's run this and see. I'll run this F5 and you can see commands. So let's try to run this again to retrieve data from that table. F5. You will see that we have a new column with the name annual income. How do I drop this column? If I want to drop the column, I don't need it. I'll come and see using that alter table statement. Alter then customer lookup. And I would say drop column, then specify the column name that you want to drop, which is annual income. Then let's run this and see F5. As you can see, commands completed successfully. Then let's try to retrieve all data from that customer lookup table. F5. You can find that annual income column that we already created. So let's say you want to also rename. Though if you are working in MySQL, you can just use the alter table, then rename column to the from the old name to the new name. But here in SQL Server, there's nothing like alter table then rename. It just uses the following syntax to rename. So let's say I want to rename this from customer lookup to maybe customer lookup 1. Let's just do that. I would say exec like this, exec, that's like execute. Then I would sp underscore rename. Then what do you want to rename? You're going to type it in rename. Then I'll type in the old column name with the table name. So I'll do it like this. I would say customer, wrap it around a single quotation mark like this, customer lookup dot. So let's say I want to change this particular column name from this customer name to full name, customer lookup dot. So I'll type in customer name. Then what is going to be what is going to be the new name of that column? I'll type in full name instead. So let's see. Let's run this now. I'll end my query. So I'm saying execute sp underscore rename, the old column name coming from this customer lookup table, and this is the new name I want to give to that column. Then I have to specify, before I even end it, specify that it's column. So type it in like this, column. So we are good. Now let's run this and see. I'll run this F5 and you can see. So but one thing you need to know is that changing any part of an object can break this script or the stored procedures. So if there are queries you've already worked with using that particular column name, you have to go and change them because it will definitely affect what you've done. So I'd come here and say select all from customer lookup. So let's see F5, and you can see that's changed from customer name to full name. But you have to be very, very careful when changing column name or when changing even table names itself. The next thing, what if I want to maybe alter the data type? Let's add this in. Let's add this annual income again. F5 to add it into that table. So let's look at it. Remember, we use int for it as the data type. So F5, you can see we have an income. What if I want to change the data type from int to like money? So I'd come here and say alter table. Then what is the table you want to alter? Customer lookup. Then I'll say alter what? You use alter column. So alter column. Then what is the column you want to alter? I want to alter the annual income column. Annual income. Then I'll give it money. End this, then run F5. And you can see that's alter. You may not see it, but it would have altered that from what you are seeing now, from int to money. So how do I see if that has changed? I would come here and say select column name, so underscore name, comma, data type, data underscore type, from informations underscore schema dot columns, where, and if you want to get information about your table, so where table underscore name is equal to customer lookup. So customer lookup, and this would give you the column as well as the data type. So let's run this now. F5. As you can see, we have customer ID to be int, full name to be virtual, customer age int, and you can see here the annual income has been changed from int, the initial data type, to money. So this is how you can also change the data type of a column or a field in your table using the alter statement to fix that. So I hope you've been able to pick one or two from this tutorial video. As usual, don't forget to practice, like and share, and if you're yet to hit the subscribe button, do well to do that now. All right, we meet again in our next video.